Today we got a story time of this Minecraft kid who actually tries to punch a tree, like how you break wood in Minecraft. Like he just took his fist and just slammed it into a tree, and let's just say it didn't go that well. Leave a like in the video to claim your free nothing, and let's just jump right into it. So this all happened like a couple years ago, and the subscriber at this point, he was in 4th grade. Minecraft was a crazy popular game back in the day. I mean, it's still a pretty crazy popular game now. I mean, I'm even enjoying it to this day. I'm sure plenty of you guys are as well. But anyways, right, 3 or 4 years ago when this story happened, the subscriber was in 4th grade. By the way, the subscriber sent the story into my Instagram. If you want to send in stories too, Instagram's in the description. Anyways, right, there's this kid in his class. He's the Minecraft kid, but I'm just going to call him Brady. I got that name from the comment section down below. So if you hear me say Brady, that's the Minecraft kid in this video. So anyways, right, the subscriber had this kid in his class named Brady. And Brady was kind of like a kid who always tried to get attention. You know that kid in your class who's always the kid who's always doing some kind of stunt to get some kind of attention, right? Maybe it was speaking out in class. Maybe it was I don't know, trying to put a whoopee cushion under the teacher's chair or something. Either way, there's always some kid who's trying to get attention somehow. And, this kid was that kid was Brady, bro. But anyways, right, today was a special day because Brady was going to pull off one of his most ambitious stunts in a while. Minecraft in real life. So Minecraft was a super poppin' game at the time the story happened. So anyways, right, one day the subscriber was in class, and the subscriber is a pretty good kid. He was paying attention, doing what he's supposed to be doing. And Brady once again was kind of goofing off. And the subscriber wasn't really paying attention. And after the class ended, Brady went up to him and he said, "Hey man, you're gonna want to see me at recess today." And the subscriber is like, "Hey, what are you talking about? Is everything good? Is everything okay?" And Brady's like, "Oh, everything's okay. Everything's going to be more than okay. You're not going to want to miss what you're about to see." Subscriber was to be fair, pretty curious, pretty enticed by what he just heard. So he's like, "Sure, yeah, I'll show up." So anyways, right, it is recess time. And the subscriber's looking for Brady, and he sees Brady out on the playground. So he goes out to kind of go out and find Brady. And he also sees a bunch of other kids coming out as well. So the subscriber realizes pretty quickly that Brady was basically telling everybody in his class to meet him at recess. They weren't going to want to miss it, and it was about to be crazy. And, most of the people that Brady told were like, "Hey, man, what am I going to do at recess? Go in the swings," which, by the way, at recess, the swings were always fire. You can't change my mind on that. What are they going to go? Go to the swings, play tag for the thousandth time, I don't know, play some basketball, for the 100th time. They were trying to switch things up, and I understand that. So everyone kind of gathers around. And Brady, because there's a little bit of a forest in the playground, there's a little set of trees. And Brady is like, "All right, everyone, gather round, gather round." So the subscriber, right, and all the other friends start to gather around Brady. And Brady goes, "So you guys know the game Minecraft?" And about I don't know, 70-80% of the kids there nodded their head yes. And even probably a good 10% of the other kids that did nod their head probably just weren't even paying attention but did know about Minecraft or just didn't feel like nodding their head. And Brady was like, "Do you guys know how to gather wood in Minecraft?" And, one kid was like, "Yeah, you just punch it with your fist." And Brady was like, "Exactly. Today, I shall be gathering wood." And everyone started laughing. They're like, "Ha ha ha, whatever, this is going to be funny, right?" However, right, they were kind of expecting that Brady was going to do a little bit of a little satire, a little joke, a little comedy routine. And by that, I mean, he would give it a fake little tap on the tree, pretend to be like, "Oh my God, my hand." And then everyone goes about their day laughing. However, that was simply not the case. Let's just say that Brady got a little bit too attached to the joke. Brady got a little bit too into his own humor. And what I mean by that is he didn't punch it, softly as everyone was expecting. So anyways, right, everyone in the subscriber, they gathered around Brady as he went up to a tree. And he was like, "Today, I will demonstrate how you gather wood." So everyone was laughing, including the subscriber. He thought it was a pretty funny bit. And Brady, makes this really big, exaggerated wind-up as if he was, winding up to, throw a baseball or something. But anyways, right, Brady was making this exaggerated wind-up to, go ahead and punch the tree. And the subscriber watched as Brady... it assumed he went with full force and hit the tree. But Brady and everyone there just assumed that he was just pretty good at acting, pretty good at faking. But, they quickly realized, right? They quickly realized that this was no act, this was no fake, this was no, like, I don't know, some kind of sketch or something. Almost like Will Smith at the Oscars. Everyone thought that little bit, like the slap was fake until you start hearing Will Smith screaming at Chris Rock, and you're like, oh my God, actually, this is not fake. And they had the same realization when Brady, after his fist made contact with the tree, just gave out the loudest yelp they've ever heard, like the most piercing yelp. When they heard that, they're like, okay, let's get a teacher, bro. He hit it with full force. So still to this day, right, the story keeps going, but to this day, the subscriber does not know if Brady just for some reason just decided to like hit it full force, or if he just kind of like slipped and lost control and accidentally hit it full force. To this day, he still doesn't know. But anyways, right, in the immediate aftermath, Brady just like collapses to the floor, and like his entire body covers his fist, which at this point, right, is there's definitely some broken bones at a minimum, right? It's definitely like maybe there's even some torn skin. Like it is a bad show. Real quick, comment tree down below if you made it this far into the video. I'm gonna try and be dishing out some hearts to people who comment tree down below, and also just to see how many people make it this far into the video. Anyways, right, so some people ran over to the teachers to be like, yo, like, we need to call an ambulance or at least get the school nurse. You already know that the school nurse is running out there with a pack of ice being like, yep, he's fine, guys, I got the ice. Don't worry about it. I got you guys. No, but some kids definitely went over to run and like make sure that like the actual like 911 ambulances were called, because this was definitely not your typical like, oh, you just need a pack of ice type situation. But the subscriber and some other people there, they decide to go up to Brady and just be like, dude, are you okay? And Brady just doesn't respond. He's just like moaning on the floor. Like he's at a point where he's just in so much like pain and agony that he's not even paying attention to what other people are saying. He's just 100% focused on his fist that is just like red and pulsating, and it's just not doing so hot at the moment, bro. Like it's just not doing so hot. Anyways, right, a teacher comes over, runs over, and they're just like, Brady, is everything okay? And Brady's like he's not really responding that well. And the teacher looks at the subscriber and says, what happened here? And the subscriber in his head is like, okay, how do I explain this? And he's like, Brady just punched a tree. And the teacher's like, what? And the subscriber goes on to be like, all right, this might not make a lot of sense, but he was like in this video game that we all play. You get wood to like make stuff by punching a tree. So we thought it'd be funny to like fake punch a tree. And I don't know if he just didn't realize how like hard a tree was, or like he just accidentally hit it at full force. But either way, this is where we are, Mr. Teacher. Like, yeah, he just punched a tree. And the teacher's like, oh. Okay, well, an ambulance is coming because everyone said that, like, he probably broke his hand, and I think you guys should all know, and that, don't punch a tree. And Brady's like, and like his subscriber was like, okay, that's a little out of pocket, dude. Like he knew, like Brady definitely knows not to punch a tree at this moment. But anyways, right, the paramedics come, and they like come over, and like they say, hey, like, can you walk with us? And Brady kind of like nods his head. He gets up off the ground. His other hand is like completely cradled, like the hand that's got like destroyed by the tree. And the paramedics like walk him over, and the teacher just stays with them for a second, like the subscriber and the other kids, and she's just like, all right, I need a full rundown of what just happened, because like we got to explain like why this kid has to be sent to the hospital with a broken hand. He didn't get in a fight, right? And they're just like, no. And she's like, I don't know if I totally believe he just punched a tree. And they're like, no, he just punched a tree. And all the kids there start having a back and forth with the teacher, because the teacher was like being super reluctant of like, Brady just punched a tree. The teacher low-key thought that like a bunch of the kids like ganged up on Brady, and like Brady couldn't like respond to defend himself because he was in too much pain, or maybe he was afraid of being like ganged up on again, and that like punching a tree, that's just so ridiculous. But after like everyone kind of like, because the teacher pulls them aside to like do like, because like, I don't know, if you want to make sure people are making something up, pull them aside and see if they have conflicting stories. But everyone's stories matched up, that Brady was trying to pull a little prank and like punch a tree like they do in their favorite video game. Everyone basically told the same story. So eventually the teacher realized that Brady did not gonna get in a fight. He just legitimately tried to punch a tree. And, the teacher eventually, like, because, the teacher brought the kids to the principal's office to, like, get the real story. The teacher eventually let them go and said, hey, can I trust you guys not to do anything like this? And the subscriber's like, yeah, no, we got you on this. Subscribe if you haven't already, drop a like in the video, then click one of the 4 videos on screen right now or watch another video to support the channel. Thank you, peace.